Hey Dan, they're ready for you on. Dude, you've kind of gone full method there. Damn, that hurts me just looking at it. Come on, man, this is ridiculous.
I'm ready. Bam. Bam. Thank you, Van Damme. Thank you for 10 to 12 kick-ass years of ass-kicking films where you got your ass kicked, but always kicked ass in the end. Now, we realize JCVD has continued making movies over the past 20 plus years, but that would be Van Damme near impossible to reduce to the top 5 worst. Aw, shit. Wow. So the first decade were the golden years, and the only years we'll include in our list. Hey fellas, how can I help you?
We don't like your list. He doesn't like your list.
You haven't even heard my list yet.
I don't think I like your tone. He does not like your tone.
Just relax, guys, okay? We're all Van Damme fans, I presume. I got a job to do, so if you'll excuse me.
I think I'm gonna have to teach you some manners. He's gonna have to teach you some manners.
I see what's happening here. I'm sorry you guys had to see that. I expected some detractors, but not this soon. Now let's get to the list. Number 5, Nowhere to Run. It's about an ex-con, Van Damme, who breaks out of prison and ends up helping a single mother protect her land from evil land developers. It plays out a little bit like a Western, and technically speaking, it's actually a well-made film. It's written by a big name from the early 90s and features some good actors as well. We got the evil dude from Lethal Weapon 2, we have the evil dude from Silence of the Lambs, Macaulay Culkin's little bro, and even Rosanna Arquette. Unfortunately for Van Damme, it was 1993 and viewers craved karate. In this film, there's pretty much none. There are some good fight scenes and a pretty good one with him and Ted Levine at the end, but not enough to satiate one's strong martial arts appetite. Overall, it's kind of boring by Van Damme standards. A few well-placed round kicks might have been enough to keep this off the list, but for now, it sits at number 5.
Diplomatic community.
Number 4, The Quest. On paper, this seems like it would make a good Street Fighter film. More on that one later. It's a tournament fighting film where a variety of fighters showcase their fighting prowess and styles. But ultimately, we've seen this film before, when it was called Bloodsport, and also featured JCVD. And before that, it was called Enter the Dragon. Both films are several helicopter kicks superior to this one. Plenty of martial arts here, but nothing we haven't seen before, and done much, much better. We should mention that Van Damme directed this as well, and he made it PG-13. And 007 himself, Roger Moore, was in it, which was mostly a good thing. Van Damme wanted this to be a martial arts epic. Too bad it turned out to just be epically mediocre. Number 3, Double Team.
Now, in all honesty, I do like quite a bit about this film. And on paper, it actually seems very interesting.
Oh, it's this guy again. Van Damme's super fan. I'll deal with him later. Let's get back to the film. Jack Quinn finishes his last mission as a secret agent man and decides to retire in the south of France with his wife and his newborn baby. Life is great. Nope. He's of course pulled in to do one last job where he fails miserably and he's shipped to the colony. The colony is a place where ex-agents go when the world thinks they're dead, but governments find some suitable use for them. Chinese director Choi Hark actually does some slick things in this film, stuff we never get to see in Hollywood. But ultimately, Dennis Rodman, Mickey Rourke, and the man himself, Jean-Claude Cocaine, ruined this flick. And it's around this film where you begin to see obvious stunt doubles for Van Damme, some of whom are actually Asian and look nothing like him, and all of whom wouldn't have been needed a few years earlier in his career. And Dennis Rodman. His scenes with Van Damme are so bad that they're good. No, they're not good. They're an abomination.
Ooh. Damn, where'd you come from?
I wonder if at any point the filmmakers realized these scenes with the two of them were scientifically unfunny. Oh, and don't miss the awful CGI tiger in the final fight. If the quest wasn't the beginning of the end for his golden era, then this mess most certainly was.
Too little.
Number 2, Universal Soldier: The Return. The bottom line about this film/franchise is they actually waited too long to do a real sequel. And the one we got, this film, is pure garbaggio.
Not you again.
You say one more fucking thing about this movie, and I am going to kick your ass.
Dude, I've already kicked your ass twice.
You got lucky, asshole.
Oh.
The fact it was released in theaters is mystifying. Universal Soldier was a solid actioner from 1992. It had a good director, a prime Van Damme and Dolph Lundgren, a decent script, and a respectable budget. We get none of these things for the follow-up. Somehow, Luke Devereaux is human again after being a pumped-up zombie soldier in the first film. He's also a widower, and those are just the first of many red flags. Human Luke has to fight the superhuman computer, Seth, who has taken human form in a ridiculously formidable Michael Jai White. Along the way, he actually gets to do battle with WWE superstar Goldberg. Those are actually worth watching, and Goldberg actually does have the funniest moment in the film.
Capture Luke Devereaux. Minimal damage. Oh, shit!
But this movie literally looks like it was produced for the Sci-Fi Network. Obviously a major bummer, being a sequel to one of his biggest and best flicks.
Let's go.
Number 1, Street Fighter. The immensely popular video game about a fighting tournament turns into the immensely unpopular film about a war. I'll reiterate, The Quest would have been a superior Street Fighter film if you changed the characters to be Ryu, Ken, Guile, and the rest, but I digress. This movie is such a disappointment that we could have spent the entire video just discussing this pile of shit. If you were around in the early 90s and cognizant, chances are you loved the video game Street Fighter 2. It was massive, and it was only a matter of time before Hollywood came to capitalize.
Van Damme was picked by the fans to star in this film, so naturally they'd have to go with Guile as their main character, which probably was their first mistake. Now don't get me wrong, Van Damme's fighting style is perfectly suited for Street Fighter. What do you think?
No, I can't. Thanks. No, I can't defend it. His style is perfect for this. But since Mortal Kombat modeled one of their characters after him, he should have been in that movie.
I agree.
Van Damme doesn't seem to fit in at all with the rest of the cast. Except maybe Kylie Minogue.
You know what? For a minute, you're almost useful.
The director, who's really a writer, somewhat cleverly weaved most of the game characters into the war setting of the film, and that's all I'm gonna give him. Because the only character who seemed perfectly cast is the mighty Russian Zangief. The fights are few and far between, and laughably bad. Which is head-scratching, since this game is literally all about fighting. Raul Julia plays Bison as a warmongering buffoon. Blanca looks like the Lou Ferrigno Incredible Hulk had Ferrigno never done steroids or lifted any weights. Ken looks like the Baywatch lifeguard you don't want saving you. And Sagat is easily a foot shorter than he's supposed to be. But in the end, we are treated to the epic battle everyone had been asking for years. Van Damme versus Sagat. Just kidding. Van Damme versus Raul Julia. Now ultimately they made this film for kids, and understandably so, but it plays to a 9-year-old much better than a 14 or 15-year-old. What is not lost on us though is the crazy fact that this film still remains the best live-action film based on the Street Fighter video game series. Holy shit.
Game over!
Intruder destroyed.
What the fuck? This guy in his fucking list. Hey Rudy, put on your beanie. Let's ride.
And that's a wrap on the top 5 worst films of Van Damme's prime. If you like what you saw, please hit subscribe. Also, share with us what your top 5 list would look like in the comments section. And perhaps paradoxically in the future, we might do the top 5 best of his post-prime. Stay tuned.
Hong Kong, it's a knockoff.